Despite winning that elusive World Cup crown, Lionel Messi still has regrets. The Argentine has been discussing his exploits in Qatar, but it seems that not all are happy memories. On Monday, La Pulga addressed one of the standout moments from his World Cup adventure. A little clue? Que miras, Bobo? A phrase that has since somewhat gone down in footballing folklore. Yes, you might recall how Argentina's quarter-final clash against the Netherlands ended in rather acrimonious circumstances. A feisty affair throughout, and tensions really boiled over when Argentine midfielder Leandro Paredes booted a ball at the Dutch dugout. Hostilities then continued into the penalty shootout as well, as players from the Netherlands tried to unsettle penalty takers Lautaro Martinez and Enzo Fernandez. And once their victory was sealed, Denzel Dumfries confronted members of the Argentine squad. And as for Lionel Messi, it seems as though he let his frustrations get the better of him in that post-match interview. As Lionel Messi was conducting his interview live on air for TYC Sports, the PSG star noticed Wout Weghorst looking over in his direction. You know, the giant who scored a double against the Argentines that day. And it was a stare that seemed to stoke the fire within him. Que miras, Bobo? Anda para allá, he shouted. For the non-Spanish speakers, that's a phrase that roughly translates as, "What are you looking at, idiot? Go over there." Understandably, La Pulga's outburst disappointed the now Manchester United striker. I've got a lot of respect for him as a player, but he showed a lack of respect for me and didn't want to speak to me. My Spanish isn't great, but he said a few choice words. It was very disappointing. But it seems that Messi also shares those sentiments. Discussing that particular incident with Argentine radio station Urbana Play, he expressed his regrets. "I don't like what I did. There was a lot of tension. It came out naturally. A lot of things happened with that player and two others during the game. It came out naturally, but I don't like the image it portrayed." Argentina fans, on the other hand, have adopted that phrase as their own and have produced a lot of merchandise in honour of it, including t-shirts, hats and mugs. Messi then discussed the cross gesture he made during Argentina's celebrations. As the victory over France was sealed, he looked over towards his wife and family in the stands and crossed both hands over each other. And understandably, like anything Lionel Messi does, speculation was rife over what it signified. But Messi has now revealed that it meant it's done. It meant that it was done, that it was finished, for her, for my family, after such a long time, after such suffering. There were moments where I really suffered with the national team, a lot of disappointments, finals lost, always being so close and never getting there. I was criticised by many for so long, and I know what my family suffered just as much, or even more than me. They always wanted to show that they were united, strong, but I knew that inside, they were suffering due to the unfair things said about me, which went beyond football and beyond anything else. It bothered me, and it hurt me. But now, winning the World Cup, it finishes the cycle. We've won the Copa America, the World Cup. That's it. There's nothing else. It's done. Lionel Messi then touched on the late and great Diego Maradona, who inspired Argentina to World Cup glory back in 1986. I'm sure that if Diego was here, it would have been him that gave me the trophy. The image would have been beautiful. I'm convinced that from above. Him, like a lot of others, sent us strength. So, do you think that Lionel Messi has now achieved the same status in Argentina as Diego Maradona?